So here we are, 4 years in the making, and finally the first game of the Lions Tour is up, and the squad has been announced. I'll quickly go through it and give my thoughts, so bear with me while I read off. So we've got Ellis Genge, Luke Cowan-Dickey, Finlay Bealham, Mauro Itoje, Tag Byrne, Tom Curry, Jack Morgan and Ben Earl. And then the back line is Alex Mitchell, Finn Smith, Duhan van der Merwe on one wing, Tommy Freeman on the other, Bundyaki in the centre with Tuipulotu, Tasty, and Marcus Smith at fullback. Then on the bench, Kelleher, Schoeman, Furlong, Cummins, Henry Pollock, Thomas Williams, Elliot Daly, and Mac Hansen. So obviously the first thing to talk about, the two Welsh guys involved. This kind of the team what we were expecting, given the fact that Leinster were in the URC final and the Premiership final that just finished last weekend. It's a pretty strong team. I looked at the Argentinian team and they've basically gone a full hit as strong as they can go. So I don't even know if the Lions are necessarily going to go in as favourites. This is going to be a massive test. You can understand some of the pickings where he's gone around the halfbacks in particular, sticking with the club picking. I think that's a good move. Interesting to see Marcus Smith at fullback, Elliot Daly, of course, and Mac Hansen in the squad, but not starting. I wonder if that is sort of a tell that that's where Farrell sees Marcus Smith and where he sees him going forward throughout this tour. The mouth-watering prospect, though, is the centre partnership, Tuipulotu and Bundyaki. The only concern would be Tuipulotu's better at 12, but we have seen him at 13. But, I mean, that centre channel is going to be nasty. Who are you going to pick? You're going to just be sending players down there. And, that is going to be causing some real destruction down the middle. I'm really excited for that, and that's what a lot of people seem to be excited about. The pack then is pretty strong. Scrummaging wise, I think they should be able to get parity with Argentina. The two second rows kind of picked themselves. That was the depth. And then really excited for Jack Morgan to get a run out at 7 as well. I thought they may pick Curry at 7 and put Morgan at 6, but I'm glad he's gone with him at 7. And maybe, again, just could be my Welsh bias, but maybe he wants to have a look at him there. It's a great opportunity, this, for Jack Morgan to stake a claim now. He's got a really good chance of getting in this test match squad given his form and what he's been doing over the last few years, but it's going to be so hotly contested, and if he can continue to be a standout player like he has over the last 2 years in these Lions games, then I mean he's going to make himself, you have to pick him. So really excited to see him get a chance. The bench then is Thomas Williams is the one we would highlight. I think his role for me on this Lions tour, I've said it before, is suited more to come off the bench when the game is opened up and he can just be a bit more free. Not that he's not capable of starting, of course, the Premiership player of the season, so comes with a lot of pedigree, but coming off the bench, if things open up and he gets a chance to get running loose, it's going to be really exciting and a good opportunity to put a marker down for him too, given the fact that Gibson Park is a little bit of an injury doubt and they've had to call up some cover. So, it bumps his pecking order up, his chances up the pecking order, which is exciting. And then that's about it really of the talking points, but a really exciting game. I think this is going to be a real tight affair from both sides. Actually went back and watched the Argentina game in 2005, which was the opener. That was the first Lions game I'd watched when I was started getting interested in rugby, so going back and watching that was exciting, but the standard was so poor and the lack of partnerships really shone through. So I'm hoping that Farrell's managed to build some of that camaraderie. Obviously that was a doomed tour, but hopefully they can get some partnerships and they can work something together. And it's going to be really difficult to get a win in this one given the strength of the Argentinian team, but it's imperative on the Lions tour. These are short tours now, they're not over too much of a long period of time, and the opportunities are finite for players, so they have got to go out and make a big impression straight away. Interesting. We'll see what happens, and I'll catch you on the next one.